In September of 2008, we had a terrible financial freefall, starting with placing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in conservatorship, and then a whole series of failures towards the end of that month. Ultimately, the President of the United States, George Bush, he and his chief cabinet officers asked this Congress to support the banking system in a way that none of us could have ever conceived, but that was needed in an emergency and keep this economy going in some fashion or another. Even so, under the rules and the approach taken by the Republicans who were in office throughout the Bush administration in this Congress from 1994 on to 2006, Wall Street was unregulated. It was allowed to just go wild, and it resulted in a terrible cataclysm that we're all paying for now. The bill that's before this body addresses 9 separate subjects: consumer protection, investor protection, deals with credit rating agencies, derivatives, hedge funds, insurance, deals with salaries so that we don't incentivize too big a risk-taking by executives so they put their banks or their financial organizations at risk, and it deals with too big to fail, putting a structure in place so that if financial institutions get way out there, over-leveraged as we saw in 2008, that we have a system in place where we can liquidate them and close them, not put them on life support in a bankruptcy, as my Republican colleagues would suggest. This is a time to bring certainty back into the market, reasonable regulation, and reasonable enforcement back to the financial system. The bill that's being brought to this Congress and this House today does just that. And with that, this country needs to rein in Wall Street. We need to protect Main Street and the taxpayers and the people that live throughout this country. This bill goes a long way to doing that. With that, I urge a yes vote on the previous question and on the rule. I yield back the balance of my time, and I move the previous question